Hey Paula, are you still not home yet? I didn't hear you come in or anything if you did.
Oh, hey Terry, are you already at home now?
Yeah, I am actually. I was able to get off work just a little bit earlier than usual, thankfully.
I see. Yeah, sorry, I'm not home yet. I'm just out at a cafe with a friend catching up a little bit. I hope that's all right. I was gonna come home right after this.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Which cafe are you at? I can go and pick you up if you'd like.
Oh, no, you really don't have to do anything like that. I was really just about to start heading home now. Would you mind if I asked you to make dinner tonight, though? I didn't have a chance to prepare anything.
Yeah, I don't mind cooking at all, but... Well, do you think you've been going out maybe a little too much these days?
I haven't thought so. But do you think I've been going out too much?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, obviously there is nothing wrong with having plans and doing things out of the house. Just feels like you're always out and doing something, and never home though.
But there's nothing really wrong with that, right? I mean, you and I don't even have kids or anything, so it's not like there's anyone waiting for us at home.
I guess you have a point there, yeah.
Or are you just trying to tell me that I should be going out too much because you thought you married a housewife? I guess I should probably just be waiting at home for you every day, only thinking about keeping the house clean and feeding you.
No, Paula, of course I don't think that way at all. You know I would never say anything like that. I just think that maybe you've been acting a little weird is all. I don't know, it just feels like you're acting coldly towards me lately.
How am I acting coldly towards you? I literally just said I was about to go home because you were asking.
I know that, but whenever I get home from work, you just go straight to the bedroom and don't come out. I feel like we have barely even seen each other at all this past month.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm tired. Besides, there's nothing wrong with trying to go to bed at a reasonable time.
I'm not saying that anything you're doing is bad, just that it's affecting me a little.
If what I'm doing is only affecting you, then maybe you should keep all your griping to yourself. I'm sure that you think life is so easy just because I don't work, but I still have a lot of things I need to do every day. So I'm sorry, but I really don't need you telling me when I should and shouldn't be home. I know what I'm doing and I know when I need to rest, okay?
You're right. I'm really sorry about all this. Forget I said anything. I guess I was just a little worried is all.
And what are you worried might be happening, Terry?
I don't know, I just really feel like we haven't been talking at all for a while. Some days it feels more like we're roommates than a married couple living together, you know?
I don't know what you want me to say. We've been married 3 years. It's only natural that we would find less and less things to say to each other. Honestly, I'm the girl here and you're the one crying to me about your feelings. Have you always been such a sensitive little boy?
I'm not being a sensitive little boy. I just want to have a life where I'm happily living with you.
Well, I am plenty happy where we are, thank you very much. Anyways, I'm getting off the bus right now, so I'll be home soon.
Okay then, sounds good to me. See you soon, I guess.
Anyways, just hurry up and get dinner ready, okay? Once I get home, I just want to eat, get into the bath, and then go to sleep.
Paula, please, you have to come home. We really have some things that we need to talk about right now.
I already told you everything that I have to say to you, okay? I want a divorce. Why is that so hard to understand? I'll pay you alimony or whatever you want, but I want this and I'm not going to change my mind.
I know, but I mean, are you really going to divorce me just to remarry my brother? I don't get it. How did this happen? When did this all happen?
And to think that you were so close to getting it too. You even said that I was acting strangely recently, right? Remember, you were complaining about how often I was going out and things like that. Did it ever cross your mind that it was because I met someone special?
So you mean that this whole time, you two have been... No, I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. I mean, how could you leave me for my own brother? If you wanted to cheat on me, fine, but not with him.
I just couldn't help myself. It's not really my fault. I mean, Mark is just such a cool guy, and it makes me happy being with him.
So, then when did you first two start seeing each other?
Do you really want to hear the whole story of how we got together? Why would you put yourself through something like that?
I want to know for myself. Please, the least you can do is give me some kind of explanation for why you're doing this. Besides, this is still within my family. I have a right to know.
God, you're so annoying. Do you know that? Mark already said that he would be willing to pay you to settle the affair. Why can't that just be the end of it?
Well, I tried calling Mark too, but he wasn't picking up his phone. I can't get in touch with him or my parents.
Well, we already know what they would say. All of you warned me to stay away from Mark, but you had no idea what you were talking about.
I really think you're making a mistake. Are you really going to go through with this? Are you and Mark really going to get married? Was I really that bad of a husband to you?
There you are again, sounding like a cute little girl with all your crying and moping. This is why I chose your brother over you. Sure, you're a nice guy who can be sweet and all. But Mark, well, I mean, what else do I have to say? But you've seen how much money he makes.
So then this whole thing has just been about money to you. Nothing more than that?
What are you talking about? You are the one who told me that I needed to cut back on my spending, don't you remember?
But I only said that because you were going out to eat so often and having food delivered all the time. That and you were always using our credit cards just to buy expensive things that we didn't really need.
Well, I'll have you know that your brother never once told me that I couldn't buy whatever I wanted. And after we get married, he said I don't even have to keep the house clean for him. He told me that I would never have to work a day in my life.
I really don't know what else to say this, but I really don't think that you should trust everything Mark says.
What do you mean? You're just jealous because your brother stole me away from you and you're being a sore loser. Man, you really are just a big crybaby, do you know that? This is the kind of stuff that I left you for, just so you know.
I'm sure it sounds that way right now, but I'm really trying to warn you. I mean, you remember when we got married? I also told you that you should probably try to keep your distance from him, remember? I mean, even you weren't a fan of him when you two first met.
Yes, but that was then, when I didn't know how much money he actually made. I asked him on one little date, and in the span of it, he proved to be a charming, interesting man. Not to mention the fact that he runs his own business. Obviously, you're just jealous of how much more successful Mark is than you. Even Mark has noticed it, though. He says he uses your sibling rivalry to help fuel him towards future successes.
I never really thought that we had any kind of rivalry before now. Really, if anything, Mark is just kind of known for always causing trouble for the family.
You mean that he caused trouble for the family because he was busy getting his career on track? But now he's a huge hit, and him and I are going to live happily ever after.
Are you really sure about this? You're not going to regret any of this at all.
Of course I'm not going to. Mark loves me, and I love him, and we're going to live together, and Mark is going to give me whatever I want without ever asking anything of me. He promised that he would. It's perfect.
Well, if you're really sure about this then. But I just ask that you wait a little longer before I go and turn in the divorce papers.
Are you serious? Why would you make me wait? I want to get married, and you're just standing in my way because you know that you can.
I'm sorry, but I just can't sign these right away. Just because you asked me to. I just need a little time to process things, okay?
Fine. How about I give you until the end of the week, okay? But I don't want to be kept waiting any longer than that. Just let me go live my best life already.
Hey, Mom. Are you there? I just wanted to apologize for everything that's going on.
Oh, Mark. I was just thinking about you. How are you doing?
Well, I've been better, that's for sure. But I think that I'll be okay. I do want to try talking to Paula at least one more time, though. Although I don't really think she's interested in doing any of that.
Oh, I see. Well, that really is too bad.
That, and she seems to think that I'm a crybaby. Like when she gave me the divorce papers for me to sign, I asked her if it was too late to fix things between us.
I understand how you feel, son. All of this is happening so suddenly, and you must be struggling to take it all in.
But the thing is that I've actually thought that Paula has been acting strangely for months now. But anytime I tried to ask her about it, she would just pretend to not know what I was talking about. And since I didn't want to annoy her, I dropped the subject in the end.
Well, that makes sense, though. No one wants to cause conflict or arouse suspicion with your partner. We want to think that we can always trust the people that we care about. But it seemed that Paula has made her decision, hasn't she? And that brother of yours, what are we going to do with him?
I know. I was so shocked that he would do this to me. I'm still not over it.
Well, I think that it's more than fair to say this is all his fault. Maybe it's mine, though, too. Maybe I should have been more strict with him growing up.
I don't think it's that, Mom. Mark is an adult now and he is responsible for his own decisions.
Oh, I agree with you. I just meant that maybe I should have cut him off a long time ago. If I had done that, then maybe none of this would have happened.
You mean like stop talking to him entirely? Who knows really, but either way, it doesn't change what's going on right now.
Well, so then what do you want to do about this?
When I was talking to Paula earlier, she told me that she was getting with Mark because he says he makes more money than me.
Wait, did he really say that to her? But what's wrong with how much you make? You live very comfortably.
Apparently, he makes more than me, and that was all that Paula needed to hear. I really didn't think she was that kind of person.
Terry, honestly, I think this could be seen as a good thing. You should sign these divorce papers. If Paula and Mark are really going to be like this, then you don't need them in your lives any longer.
Mom, do you really mean all that?
Of course I do. We should just cut them off and watch them struggle on their own.
Struggle? But Paula doesn't really make it sound like that's what either of them have in mind.
Terry, do you know what your brother does for a living?
Well, Paula told me that he said he runs his own business. But I haven't really talked to Mark in years, so I don't know myself. If I'm being honest, I really have tried to keep my distance from keeping up with Mark's life after all the trouble he caused you, Mom.
Well, I am sure that Terry has way less than he's letting on. And I'm sure that he's lying about his job as well.
How can you be so sure about that? Why would he lie about something like that?
I really hate to talk like this about my own son, but I don't think there's anything else that can be done for him. Those two have made their own decisions, and we need to leave them to face the consequences of them. I think that you should sign those divorce papers and send them out as soon as you can.
Well, even Paula was bugging me to do so. Maybe I should. Yeah.
You're only delaying the inevitable. You know that she isn't going to change her mind.
You're right. I know you're right, but should I try fighting for her like a man or something?
Son, you shouldn't let what Paula was saying get into your head. If you are aware enough of your feelings to be able to speak openly about them, no one should ever put you down for that. I think that it's not going to be easy for a while, but I think we both know that you are not going to fix things with Paula. In fact, if I'm being honest, I'm opposed to you even trying to do so with her.
I was wondering when someone was just going to come out and say it. You're right. I need to do this. For me.
I think what you need right now is some time by yourself to think about what's going on and what you want to do next. But just know that I am here for you, okay? I know things are really hard right now, but you are going to be okay. You're my son, and I'm very proud of you. Terry, long time no talk. How have you been?
Paula, why are you texting me? What do you want?
Well, I had the day off today, and I was just wondering if you were home right now.
I am, yeah. But tell me why you're messaging me right now.
I was just wondering if you wanted to see me at all.
No, I don't. Besides, we're divorced, remember?
Right, well, it's kind of about that I actually want to talk to you, you see?
I don't really see what there's left to talk about regarding you and I. You left me for my brother, and that's that, isn't it? I saw that you two got married, so congrats, I guess. But you just leave me out of your lives, okay?
Why are you acting so coldly towards me right now? Please, I was lied to, and I'm feeling really, really awful enough already.
You mean that you were lied to by Mark?
Yes, that's right. He actually had no money at all. In fact, all he really had was a bunch of debt.
Wow. Then I guess it really was just as my mom said.
Hold on a second. You mean that you knew about all of this?
Well, when you said he was running his own business, I thought that something might have been up, if I'm being honest. So I decided to do some digging into him after we broke up.
What do you mean by that? What was up? What did you find?
Well, Mark actually took out a loan so that he could try to start up his own business. But he asked our parents to sign for the loan since he didn't have enough credit.
I think I remember hearing a little about this stuff.
But his mind always seemed to be more on ladies than it was on the business, and I heard his management style turned very sloppy, quickly. That's why my mom and I were talking about if you hadn't been tricked by him like so many others. When I was looking into Mark, I saw that he had taken out a second loan to try and invest in himself, but that he'd given up on his business afterwards.
So then, what does that mean?
I think it means that he was probably just scamming people. I mean, this is why you came to me to talk about this, right?
But why didn't you say anything to me about any of this? You could have stopped this.
I tried to warn you. I told you that I didn't think you should trust him, remember?
But that's all you told me. You didn't give me any reasons or details. If I'd known that he was in so much debt, I would never have left you for him. I thought he was some kind of rich venture capitalist or something.
Wow, well, that really sucks for you, doesn't it? You get what you put in, though, I suppose.
But I thought he was rich because he would spend so much money on me on dates. I thought that he was doing really well. I can't believe he fooled me like this.
I mean, you said yourself how charming of a guy he was. You do realize that that's a trait shared by a lot of con artists too, right?
I was such an idiot. I thought he was such a great guy, and he said that he would buy me whatever I wanted, but then he betrayed me. I'm so sorry for all of this. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Oh, that's fine. I'm pretty much over it.
So then, you mean that you forgive me for all that I did to you?
No. Definitely not. You are nothing to me now, and I want nothing to do with you ever again.
But I want to try and make things right again. I want to get back with you.
You can't be serious about this, right?
Of course I'm serious. I need you, Terry.
You know, I never really knew just how low you might sink as a person until now. So, thanks for showing me who you really are. But now, I don't feel anything for you at all.
But you asked me not to get the divorce. You asked if there was any way that we could be together.
And then we got divorced anyways. Remember that part? I really did love you, and I really did want to try and fix things. But it's been months since then.
It's only been 4 months. Is that really so bad?
You have no idea how sad I was after you left me. And for my own brother, no less. It was then that I realized the kind of person that you really were, and knew that you leaving me was for the best.
So then, you really don't care about me at all anymore? I thought we could make this work.
The only thing you're going to have to figure out how to work is how to live in debt with my older brother. If you really think that I'm going to let you run back to me after your betrayal, you've got another thing coming. I don't feel bad for you at all.
What happened to you? You never used to be like this. You've gotten mean and angry. You're nothing like the sweet Terry that I fell in love with.
Because all it took was my older brother waving around a little bit of money for you to leave me for him. How could I ever forgive you for that?
But I'm sorry. I really am so sorry. Please, this is all wrong. I made a mistake. I realize that you're the most important person to me.
I'm glad you found that out for yourself, but it's far too late for me. My mind is made up. You're only coming back to me for my money, aren't you?
Please, I promise that I'll do anything you want. Whatever you need me to do so that you'll take me back, I'll do it.
But that's the thing. I don't want you back. At all. Why do you think I would step in to help you after all you've put me through? You need to get a grip.
Don't do this to me, Terry, please.
You are seriously too much sometimes. You left me for Mark because you thought he had money. And now that you realize he doesn't, you come running back to me? You are so transparent. Do you even realize that?
No, I just realized that you're the one I'm meant to be with, honest.
There you go, lying again. Well, it isn't going to work on me. Got it?
I'm telling the truth. Please, you have to believe me. I'm so sorry for everything. I was an idiot, but you have to forgive me.
How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? Nothing is going to change no matter how much you beg.
Terry, I'm begging you. You have to help me. Your brother asked me to invest in him, and I gladly took out a huge loan thinking that I'd make it all back and more. Now I have nothing.
Yeah, I already told you that he's a scam artist. You should have listened to me when you had the chance. But you fell for his charms, and now you're in serious trouble. Good luck finding your way out of it. After that, I blocked Paula's number. Although I have to say, I was surprised that she even messaged me in the first place. My mom guessed that she would though. But by the time that she did, I was well and over my divorce from Paula and never wanted to see her again. Meanwhile, she was having to face up to her bad financial decisions. She decided to stay with Mark, probably more out of desperation than anything else. But both my and her parents were furious at the couple, and no one offered to give them any help. Paula had to start working to try and pay down her debt, and the couple were soon at each other's throats every night. In the end, they split up and went to go live with their respective parents.
James, sorry to text you so late. I'm on my way home from work. I'll buy some groceries at the supermarket.
I was planning to cook dinner, so you don't have to.
Really? Thanks so much. By the way, what are you going to cook today?
Before I answer that, aren't you hiding something from me, Helen?
Huh? Why are you asking me that?
You're not in trouble, are you?
Wait, what's wrong? What's the matter?
You told me you were working today, so I visited your workplace a few hours ago. But they told me it was your day off. What are you doing? You've been working more shifts than usual, but I guess you were lying to me all this time.
I'm sorry.
I don't need an apology. I just want to know what you're up to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm in debt.
Debt? Why? Did you buy something really expensive?
No, it's not mine. It's my sister's, Ellen's. So I worked as day laborers at different workplaces. I sometimes helped my friends' shops to earn more money. My part-time job doesn't pay enough.
Ellen's in debt? But why are you paying on her behalf? I think it's Ellen's responsibility.
It's too much for her. She has to pay back $100,000.
Huh? $100,000? Wait a minute, I thought Ellen was still in her 20s. How can she spend that much money? Did she buy a new house or start a new business? I thought the consumer loan only allowed people to borrow a third of their monthly pay.
What if she borrowed from several credit card companies and consumer loan corporations?
Oh, I guess it's possible then.
The whole family is panicking right now. I'm sorry I kept it a secret from you. I was planning to tell you after we finished paying back most of it.
I think it'll take a pretty long time. Honestly, I hope you told me about it sooner. We're married.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to talk to you about it, but isn't it unbelievable amount of money? I didn't want to cause trouble. And there's one more secret.
Huh? What is it?
Ellen moved back into our parents' house after quitting her job a few months ago, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I thought she wasn't feeling well. Did she move back in because she was in debt?
No, she's actually ill. And I used a bit of our savings to pay for her moving expenses. I'm sorry I used our savings without telling you.
Our savings? Do you have any more secrets?
That's all. I'm really sorry.
Oh, I can't change anything now. But if there's any more problems, make sure you tell me next time, okay? So that we can trust each other.
Okay, I promise.
And about Ellen's debt. How much does she have left?
Dad paid about $5,000 in the past few months, so we have about $90,000 left.
How much are you planning to pay back monthly?
We're trying to pay back $3,000 every month as a family.
$3,000? That's not bad.
The interest rate is pretty high, so we're trying our best. But Ellen's illness and doesn't have a job, so we're really depending on Dad for the money. I want it to be a help to the family.
I get it. It's a big burden to your father. How much should I pay?
Huh? Are you gonna help us out?
Well, I can't just do nothing while you're working so hard, Helen. We have some extra money to spare.
James, thank you. It would be really helpful if you can aid us with $1,500 every month until Ellen gets a stable job.
Is she getting better?
She was sick because of stress and her unhealthy lifestyle, so she should get better soon. Well, stress caused her to buy stuff impulsively, and now she's in debt.
All right. But I won't be able to aid you with money forever. So how about I aid your family for a year? If she can't get a stable job until then, I think she should go bankrupt and think of other ways.
I agree. Thanks so much, James. A weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm sorry my family caused you trouble.
Your family is also my family. I want to help them as much as I can.
I'll be completely honest with you from now on.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I thought you were having an affair or something. Well, your family being in debt was a pretty big surprise too.
Why would I ever cheat on you? I can't betray such a nice person like you. I'm so lucky to be able to marry you, James. I'm really thankful.
Hey, Helen.
What's up, James? Are you on your way home from work?
No, I still have some work to do. When I left to grab something for dinner just now, I met Ellen.
Huh? You met Ellen?
The last time I asked, you told me she still hasn't recovered. And you also said she didn't have a job.
Yeah.
But she was out shopping with her friends. She had several shopping bags in her hands.
Really? Did you see wrong?
I haven't seen her for a year or two, but I'm pretty sure it's her.
I see.
I get that she wants to go out once in a while, and I completely understand. But when I greeted her, she glared at me and went away saying that she was busy.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to talk with Ellen. I'm really sorry for her rude attitude.
I wonder why she acted that way.
I guess she felt awkward around you.
I guess? But she seemed angry at me. She also looked healthy to me. Well, she might be sick mentally. Maybe she was feeling well today?
I think so. Sometimes she's really ill and on other days she's completely fine. She barely comes out of her room when she's feeling ill. Thanks for understanding her health condition, James. I thought you would get angry if you saw her going shopping.
Is Ellen really okay? Does she visit the hospital?
Yeah, my mom takes her to the hospital regularly.
Okay.
I'm sorry, James.
Why do you apologize?
You're doing so much for my family, but my family's causing you trouble.
It was my decision to aid your family. You shouldn't feel bad about anything, Helen.
But...
Don't worry. But I hope Ellen gets a job by the end of this year. I assume your family doesn't want Ellen to go bankrupt too. Yeah.
She told me the other day that she might be able to start working from home. She's trying to get a job that allows their employees to work from home.
Yeah, that might suit her. I guess it won't be too much of a burden to her health. I think I'll go back to work now.
Will you be home by 11?
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Okay, don't push yourself too hard. Be careful on your way home. Hi, James. Can I talk to you for a bit?
Hi, Ellen. What's up?
I wanted to talk to you about your financial aid.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
Huh?
Ellen's family is also my family. But if you can get a stable job, I think it might be better for you to go bankrupt. I have a friend who's a lawyer, so if you need any help, you can talk to me anytime.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm talking about the debt?
Why are you talking like it's not your problem? James, I don't think we can aid you anymore. Stop depending on my family. We'll stop aiding you financially starting from next month.
Huh? I thought I was the one aiding you financially.
What are you talking about? My family's sending you money every month, but we can't do that anymore.
Wait. You're the one who's getting the money from us. We're aiding you financially.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm aiding you financially so that you can pay back your debts. I send you $1,500 every month.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, it's the truth. It's been 3 months already since I started sending you money.
I thought you were the one in debt.
Uh-huh.
My family's been aiding you financially so you can pay back your debts. We sent you $1,500 every month.
I'm in debt?
Yes, I thought you borrowed $100,000. My sister begged for help, so we've been sending you money for the past few months.
Wait a minute. What's going on? Both of us don't have any debts. But we're sending each other $1,500 every month?
You're really not in debt?
I'm not.
Helen told me you were in debt, so Helen has been lying to all of us?
I guess. I'm so confused.
Me too. Can you visit us secretly without telling Helen? I'll talk to my parents about it. Let's share what we know about the situation. James, what time are you coming home today?
I'm not coming home.
Huh?
Let's get divorced.
Why? Is it because Ellen's in debt? Is that why you were home late recently?
No. It's because you're having an affair with someone else.
Huh? Are you still suspicious about me? I'm not having an affair with anyone. How could I do that when my family has so many things to worry about?
$1,500 from me and another $1,500 from your family. You've been using $3,000 every month to play around with your lover.
Huh?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We know everything, Ellen. You lied to me and your family about being in debt. You knew it was awkward to bring up the topic about money. I believed everything, Helen.
James, you're misunderstanding.
How?
I'm not having an affair. I was betrayed.
Betrayed? I thought you went to hotels with him.
To be honest, I'm obsessed with spiritual stuff recently. He told me he knew my past life, so we met up a few times.
Now you're making up stories about spiritual stuff. Stop it. I know you've been making fun of us. I know you called me dumb for not realizing anything. I know everything now, thanks to the detective agency.
James, I'm so sorry. I promised to pay you back all your money, so please don't divorce me.
Well, I guess my only strength is that I have a high salary. That's what you said to your lover.
I just went with the flow. I was joking around.
But it's true that you're having an affair, and I was certainly hurt. You even asked money from your family. You're evil.
I'm sorry.
It's too late to apologize. You're definitely gonna pay me back. And pay your family back with the money we've been sending you. Most importantly, we'll break relations with you.
I was stupid to do this. I promise I'll never cheat on you again. Please forgive me. Please don't dump me. Please.
You betrayed all of us in the worst way possible. Your lover is gonna pay for compensation too. I know he's a freelancer, but we're not gonna be soft on him.
He's trying to become an actor. He doesn't have money. I was helping him achieve his dreams.
You can pay for compensation on behalf of him. I don't care as long as I get my money. How about you pay on his behalf if you love him so much?
It was too much for me. I can't pay.
Then shut up! I'm definitely gonna divorce you. Your family agreed too. My lawyer will contact you soon.
James, I'm sorry. Please give me another chance. Please. I'll do anything for you.
Why do I have to waste my whole life listening to your meaningless apologies? I never want to live with an evil witch like you. Just go and regret on your own as much as you like. I don't want to waste any of my time nor money on you, If you're willing to do anything for me, pay us back our money now. I divorced her shortly after the incident. She begged not to divorce her, but with the help of her family and Ellen, I was finally able to get her to sign the documents. And for the compensation money from his lover who dreams to be an actor, it was decided that his parents would pay on his behalf. But in return, his parents forced him to give up his dreams to become an actor. So it turns out that he went back to his hometown. He's gonna get a stable job to pay back his parents. I guess he won't be able to play around anymore. My ex-wife and her lover broke up, and when I met her the other day to sell her house, she looked miserable. After we got divorced, she had no one to rely on now that her family also broke relations with her. She doesn't have any property as she sold all of them to pay me compensation money. Yet, I felt no sympathy towards her. I don't know how she's gonna survive, but I hope I never see her again. The last time I met my ex-wife, she was crying floods and begged for forgiveness. But nothing could bring back my love. After divorcing her and leaving her in a bad state, I myself had a hard time to recover. I lived feeling empty and dead inside for a while, but thanks to my friends, family, and colleagues, I was able to recover little by little. My ex-wife's family also came to visit once in a while to check on me. Thanks to all of them, I'm healthy as new. Sometimes I suffer from flashbacks about my ex-wife having an affair, but I don't want to be controlled by trauma. I hope I can keep a positive mindset and make new hobbies so that I can create more happy memories. I will never forget to thank the people around me, and I will definitely live a happier life than my ex-wife.
Hey, Terry. Are you able to talk a little now?
What's going on with you, Melody?
Well, I want to talk with you about your mom and I, and something that came up today.
My mom? Now that you mention it, you did say that you were gonna take them some gifts from our last vacation, right? What happened between you and Mom that you want to talk about?
Okay. I did go over to see her and drop off those gifts for your mom and dad, but she was a bit cold to me for some reason. I really do feel that my hunch about her hating me has been true. I've had it since you and I got married, but today she showed me that she really doesn't want me around.
Well, you think so? But to me, it doesn't seem like she really hates you. If anything, my mom's the kind of person that will hold back her personal feelings most of the time. And so, even if she did have something against you after doing something wrong, she wouldn't drag that anger out over time. Also, recently during your birthday, she even came out and gave you a present, right? It was that bracelet you had been asking for over a year then.
It was nice of her to get me that for my birthday, but maybe she's acting all kind to me like that because you're around. She doesn't want you to know her true feelings about me because that would cause unnecessary drama in the family, right?
Perhaps you're right. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't believe what you're telling me right now, but I just can't imagine her being rude to you. She's never acted cold to anyone before without at least giving them reason for it.
Well, she has given me reason for it. She will ask me about why we haven't kids yet, as though we aren't ever trying, or as though I'm the one at fault for it. And she'll ask about if I'm doing all the chores and cooking or not. And if I don't answer exactly the way she wants, she'll scold me about becoming a better wife. And she'll tell me things like quitting my job and becoming a housewife would be the best thing for you. Her saying and asking all those things directly to my face gives me a terrible feeling. It's like she's saying she doesn't want me to be married to you anymore. What if she starts asking me to leave you soon?
That's pretty harsh of her. I'm sorry about that. I'll go tell her that she needs to go easy on you or else I'll have to get in the way of things.
No, you don't have to do that. If you were to tell her to be kind to me, she'd know that I went and told on her and get even more upset, right?
Well, that's a good point. But I don't think telling her is the only way to get her to be quiet. If I don't, then things will keep being rough between the both of you. And I doubt anything could get any better.
Please do not tell her about this yet. I'm not quite ready to deal with this all myself. And I'm sure she isn't either after what she's told me. I just don't feel that we are close enough yet to handle a discussion about this. And I really don't want her to start getting angry with you for knowing about this.
Alright, but I wonder what's made her go and act that way. She was so happy that you and I got married. She even managed to pay for our whole honeymoon as a gift to us for becoming husband and wife, and I assume that you both were doing well with one another, since she always asked you to go see her every month.
I think that she's finally come to that point where she's realizing that she doesn't like me after all. Look, she's even being straight with me about her feelings about me as your wife. Am I not doing something to flatter her or something? Maybe to her, a woman like me isn't good enough because of that. I knew I should have quit my job and devoted all my time to you.
I'm still not sure my mom would be that upset though by you not trying to flatter her or anything. And her getting upset that you work a job right now is just hypocritical of her. Back in her day, just after marrying my dad, she worked a full-time job for at least another 5 years. Well, just know that when my mom was with a friend, she's always straight with her feelings. And at times can come off as a bit abrasive due to her tone, but she never means any harm by it.
But I'm not the same as her friends, right? I don't think you understand what's going on here, Terry.
I'm sorry, but just know that I'm trying my best to be on your side here. However, hearing that my mom is being that cold to you out of nowhere is a bit... Well, it just makes me wonder if something serious happened to her to make her act that way.
Just know that she really is not happy with me, Terry. Even if you're trying to find a reason for why that is, it doesn't change the fact that she's picking on me right now. I think the reason for all of this is that she simply hates me. Not having a kid yet or working at the same time as your husband. She says all of that about me in the disgusted tone, as though she just expects that I'll start trying for a kid with you and quit my dream job.
I see. I'm really sorry. I'll do my best to get in between you both so that things like this don't get any worse.
You don't have to do that.
Huh?
Having to be the mediator would mean even more work for you, right? You're already working hard enough at your job, so having to mediate us would stress you out too much.
But she's my mom, and you're my wife. Me being between you two would be the best option here, so that I can make sure you both don't take things too far, and that I can get a better understanding of her feelings. And you want her to stop coming to you with all of her rude comments, right?
Well, I do, but... Listen, if she sees that I've changed all of a sudden when talking to her, she'll think something's happened, right? And if you're always around, she might put on a face to make it seem as though nothing's wrong between us. So, how about we just slowly work on making some distance between us, and hopefully that will make her realize that she can't be so mean to me.
So you're asking that I just don't do anything about this?
Yes, for the time being, that's what I want. As long as you're around to listen to me talk, that'll make me feel better.
Understood. Then I'll just sit back and watch what all happens. But if things do start to take a turn for the worst, I'll have no choice but to step in, okay?
Thank you. I want to take this as slow and gentle as possible, so if you plan to tell your mom anything, please let me know first, and I'll make sure that I don't talk with your mom much anymore. Also, if she does come to you about any of this, tell me right away so that I know how she feels.
Okay. I just want you to keep doing what you've always been doing, Melody. And you don't have to worry about working as well as me and doing all the chores in the house because I don't mind what you're already doing. So if you can bear whatever my mom keeps saying about you, then just don't pay any attention to her.
Okay, I'm so happy I married my loving Terry. Thank you so much for always being here to support me. Terry, when are you going to be coming home today?
I'm sorry, but I have some leftover work to finish up, so I won't be home until later tonight. Do you think you can have dinner without me?
Then is it okay if I go out with a friend for dinner? Amy told me that she wants to try out a restaurant near our office and invited me to go tonight.
Was Amy the one that came to our wedding? And she was the one you went on vacation with a couple months back, right?
That's her, and she'll be in town for a while for a business.
Well, then this is perfect timing for you guys to go out and eat. Go right ahead and enjoy dinner with her. You don't have to worry about me tonight.
Thank you. And another thing. Today I got another call from your mom.
Yeah, from my mom?
She told me that she doesn't like me being your wife.
Huh? She would tell you something like that?
I'm being serious. She told me that me being with you is a waste of her son. I can't make any kids with you, and I'm never home to take care of the place.
Are you sure you're not just exaggerating?
Uh-huh. Are you not going to believe me?
Well, in my mom's case, she was late having kids as well, so from what I've heard, she was picked on quite a lot by her mother-in-law. My mom even told me she'd never act the same way to her daughter-in-law.
So you're saying that because she was picked on, she shouldn't be doing it to me? There are people like that, but...
I can see her forgetting to think about what happened to her, but she's not the kind of person to be that straight when it comes to such serious topics. I'm not doubting what you're saying, but I just wonder if there could be any misunderstandings happening.
So, in other words, you're doubting me, right? You're saying that you don't trust me at all then?
No, that's not at all what I mean. But the mom I know isn't someone who talks down to others like that. And so I just wonder a little bit about what's really happening here.
Why are you not going to side with me on this?
I have to hear what my mom has to say first.
And I'm asking that you don't bring this up to her. I just want the two of us to stay away from her. If you talk to her about any of it, she's going to want to bully me even more. If you're not going to be here to trust me, then who's going to be there to keep me protected?
I understand that I'm all you have right now.
I just don't want to be around her anymore. And if I can, I want you to come with me.
But she's my mom, Melody.
But why do you want to continue talking to the person that's hurting me? It doesn't matter if she's your mom. If you can't just trust and do as I say, I'll have to leave you.
Huh? Like a divorce?
Well, yeah, a divorce. If you're just going to let your mom keep bullying me, then that shows you'll never be on my side. And I don't need a husband that's not willing to protect me.
Not protect you? But you told me not to tell my mom to knock it off, and you said... You said for me to just leave things as they are now, right? So how do you want me to protect you?
I'm asking that you just cut ties with her.
And I'll only do that once I've heard from her. What's going on here?
You're the worst. By doing that, you'll only drag me deeper into the problem. I only have you right now, Terry.
Are you okay, Melody? I don't want to have to ask this, but could you just be really tired right now?
Well, if you think that I'm just tired, then we'll do as I said. I'm going to go out and get copies of the divorce paperwork that we can fill out.
Calm down a little. Right now, the city office isn't even open.
I can't calm down anymore, and that's why I want to take action now. And as for the divorce papers, I can just download them on the internet and print them out. I can even walk to the office and get them at the entrance gate. I can get those divorce papers whenever I'd like.
I'm sorry, Melody, so please don't talk about things like divorce, okay?
Well, if you don't want to listen to me talk about it, then do as I've asked.
Alright. I'll do just as you said.
If you're lying to me, I'll be coming over you. And when you come home tonight, I'm having you sign the divorce papers. That way, if you ever do try to stab me in the back again, I'll be able to hand these right in away.
Do you really want to get a divorce, Melody?
I don't want to. But if you're not going to take care of me, then I have no other choice.
I see.
If you still love me, then do as I say. Because you won't have any other chances after this.
Melody? Are you alright right now?
Yeah, I'm good. And my boss isn't around, so I can talk for a bit. What's up?
Well, I wanted to let you know that I was contacted by my mom.
Huh? From your mom? And what the heck did she want?
She asked if I wanted to go on a trip with her.
Uh-huh. You aren't going to be going, right? Does she seriously think she can get you back now? Does this mean you had been talking to her about something before?
I haven't said anything to her. But I'm just wondering if she's wanting to get us all back together so that she can become close with you again. She even told me that she'd pay for us all to go.
Even if it's free, I don't want to go.
Alright, I'll let her know you said no.
Of course you will. I could never be on a trip with your mom for a few days. You should have known that I'd say no before asking, right?
Well, yeah, I'd assumed that, but she said that we'd be going to Hawaii for the trip, so I thought I might as well ask you. After all, you did say before that you wanted to go to Hawaii, right?
Uh-huh. Hawaii?
We'll be going there for 5 days.
Even though it's really expensive to be over there? And she's going to pay for all of that?
That's what it sounds like.
Hold on a second. Well, if it's Hawaii, then I should be okay with going.
Huh? But you'll be with my mom for 5 days straight?
But the price to be over there will be very expensive, right? This could really be her trying to ask for forgiveness for what she had done before. And going to Hawaii means she'd never want to be mean to me there, right?
I guess you could be right. But you had said before that you really wanted to cut ties with her. So are you really okay with this?
Yeah, I can bear it all for at least 1 week. So when are we going?
She asked if we wanted to go next month. That's pretty soon, right? I should be able to ask my boss to get me time off by then, but what about you and your work?
I can take time off. I'll use some of my PTO so everything will be fine.
I see. Then I'm gonna let my mom know.
Okay, thank you. I can't wait to get to Hawaii. I'm going to have to go out and buy myself some new bikinis now.
You should. Let's start getting things ready now while we can.
You guys still aren't here yet? The plane we all plan to be on will be leaving in another hour or so. And it's your mom that has the tickets, right? Why are you guys taking so long to get here? The parking lot wasn't that packed when we pulled up, right? How much longer are you guys willing to leave me standing here waiting?
The whole conversation about taking you to Hawaii was a lie.
Huh? Why? Are you saying that the three of us all going together was a lie?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you leaving me here to go on that trip? When you get back here, we're divorcing. This was your last chance and you failed. I'm going to hand in all the paperwork as soon as I can.
We're already divorced though. So you don't have to worry about handing anything in today.
Huh?
You did say that if I ever stabbed you in the back again, we'd divorce, right? And you had me sign those papers you put together a while back as well. And so I handed those papers in.
Wait, hold up. Why the hell did you hand those in without telling me?
You had been wanting to divorce me, right? So this isn't a problem for you at all.
Why did you have to be the one to hand those in? Why? I was the one who was supposed to choose if we got divorced or not, right?
Well, you were the one asking me to sign all the papers back then, Melody. What was all that for then? Was that just you trying to threaten me with divorce?
Oh, whatever. I'm doing just as I said, and I'm divorcing you.
But I told you that we're already divorced.
Well then, for that I'm going to get a settlement from you, and whatever amount I ask for will be paid off no matter what you think of it. I'm going to make you wish you never went ahead and did something so selfish.
You're the one that will get money?
Why wouldn't I be the one to get money? You just ruined the marriage we had with one another that I worked so hard for, so I'm getting every penny I can from you.
No, I think you mean to say that you'll be paying me, right? You were the one that cheated on me after all. Oh? What's wrong? Did you forget about all of that in your rage? My mom saw you and you were with another man, right? That's why after you started claiming that she hated you so much.
What are you talking about? Do you have proof of this?
I do, and that's why I'm bringing this up. And that proof is from my mom looking further into you after she saw you and that man.
You're lying. Your mom would never do that to me.
You tried threatening my mom, didn't you? You told her that if she told me about you cheating, you'd make sure you're paid for it. You say things like if she were to expose you, you had no idea what could happen to us. And more recently, she said you've been paying her to keep her mouth shut. Why would you be paying her to do that if nothing was going on?
You're wrong. This is all just a misunderstanding on your mom's part. I would never cheat on you, Terry.
I told you, I have proof of this. You really are the worst. Because you got caught cheating, you began to threaten my own mom.
I'm sorry, Terry. I didn't mean to threaten her in that way. I was just asking her to stay quiet.
Huh? So because my mom is nice, you chose to take advantage of her. Stop with the crap, Melody. You'll be the one paying a settlement to me. And I'll also be talking with the man you've been sleeping with. I've heard he is married himself. You're going to have to pay off 2 different settlements now. You're so screwed, Melody.
Terry, I'm so sorry, but you're wrong. He was the one that ended up approaching me. I really didn't want to be around him, but he was my boss, so there was nothing I could do to stop him, and that's how things started.
If you hated it so much, then why were you the one booking hotel rooms for the both of you to sleep together in? And why would you be walking around the city during the day with your arms locked so tightly as if there was no love to it?
I had no choice but to do all of that.
You think I can believe that? I have recordings of you threatening my mom as well, by the way. So there's no way you can dig your way out of this.
Since when have you known about this?
Before you and I had talked about the trip to Hawaii, I had everything from Mom. You've been claiming that she was picking on you, so I wanted to ask her about all of that as well. And when I asked her what was up with that, she began to cry and tell me all that was going on. Saying that she was so sorry for keeping her mouth shut about you cheating on me. Do you understand how that would make me feel about you after hearing those things from my own mom?
Terry, please forgive me. I'm really so sorry for all of this. I was an idiot back then, and I want to apologize to your mom as well.
It's too late to apologize now.
Hey, you're still in Colorado, right? Please come see me so that I can apologize to you both. It's almost time for the flight, so you should just be inside the airport, right?
Okay, I just told you a bit ago that the whole vacation was a lie. The three of us aren't going to Hawaii at all. We're all back at my house now, and are preparing to move away.
Uh-huh.
We're already divorced, Melody. And I'll leave all your things as they are. But next week sometime, you need to move out of here. I'm gonna have the house sold.
Wait a sec, Terry. This is all happening to me too fast. I'm getting a taxi right now to take me home, so please wait.
Even if you do take a taxi home, in that time I'll be out of here. At the time, we were all on our way to the airport. I had some friends start packing my things up for me and having them loaded onto a truck.
Why did he even have to make up this whole lie about going to Hawaii? And why did he have to take me all the way to the airport just to leave me here?
Because I wanted to see where the truth really lied in all this. Right after my mom had told me about you and cheating on me, I made those plans with you to go to Hawaii with my family. But at the time, I didn't actually want to believe that you had been with another man. And so I made the plans up that we'd go to Hawaii, and during that time I could find the truth. To be honest, if my mom really was treating you as bad as you said she was, she would have never paid for you to go, right?
Well, I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
And I was wondering why you would have kept the divorce papers if you knew things were going to be better with a trip to Hawaii. But good thing you didn't get rid of them in the end.
But I had never planned on us actually getting divorced.
But you have been cheating on me that whole time. I'll have my lawyer talk with you later about the settlement and have them collect the money. Goodbye.
Terry, I'm so sorry. I really made a huge mistake. I know that now and want things to move forward from the mistake. Please, just rethink this whole divorce.
But we're already divorced, Melody. How many times do I have to tell you that to get you to understand? The deal was that after one more backstabbing with divorce, and you have been the one planning on handing those papers in for the longest time, right? After that, it took over a month of talking with my ex-wife about the settlement for her to finally understand that she had no other choice. And so, just the other day, I was finally able to get all the money I'd asked for. And of course, the wife of her boss whom she'd been sleeping with also asked for money from Melody. And not only that, but the boss's wife brought all of this to the attention of the company Melody and him worked for, and another investigation was started. And because of that, the word got out that they had both been having an affair, and soon Melody quit her job there. And the boss that she was with would get a major demotion and pay decrease. As for what happened to my ex after she had to borrow a lot of money to pay off the settlements, she had no place to go, and ended up going back to her parents' place. But when she started living with her mom and dad, they asked for her to start paying them every month to live with them. And that never worked out, forcing them to have to kick her out. After all that's happened to her to make her regret her decisions, she's been lighting up my phone with calls asking for forgiveness. So I took my phone to the store and got myself a brand new number so that she could no longer reach me. I also blocked all of her social media accounts, making it so that she really cannot find me anymore. And on the off chance that she was able to somehow contact me, I'll just go right back to ignoring her. After all that happened, I moved into a large apartment building, and I'm currently taking things slow so that my heart can heal. At first, I had no idea what had gone into Melody, and I just had to assume that my mom was being mean to her. But after learning the truth and ending everything between us, my heart and mind have had room to breathe again. And with the help of my family and friends now, I'm getting back on track to feeling as though none of that marriage ever happened. I do have to thank my mom, though, for everything she did after being threatened by Melody. If it wasn't for her one day,